Hi friends, this is Yashwanchari, pursuing graduation diploma in IT in networking at Nelson Marlborough Institute of Technology, Global Campus, Auckland. In my project, I am working with NetApp storage system. Here we have a basic NetApp configuration and administration virtual lab activity. In this lab activity, I am going to show about one of the lab, that is creating LUN. Creating LUN or managing storage systems. This is a module 6 in that lab. To do this lab, we need data and app simulator, client machine with Windows OS, and it has installed with putty and data system manager. This one also called as on command system manager. And also we need Windows Server 2012 R2. I have already installed data on command system manager and server and Windows 8 machine. With Windows 8 machine, I have installed putty and NetApp on command system manager. First, we need to connect data on tap simulator using NetApp on command system manager. Um, First, we need to add the system here. I have already added my data and app system here by using add button. Just click on that one. It opens a new window and automatically log into the system. These are my files, and this one is storage, and this one is the configuration settings, and these are the diagnostics of the system. Here, this is about the data on tap simulator, uh, which shows in the NetApp on command system manager. To creating LUNs, first we need to add iSCSI services license for to data on tap simulator. Okay, uh, these services can add using command line interface using putty connection. I have already entered my IP address of the data on tap simulator and opening sessions. Here I log in with root user and in this one below are the objectives for this lab. First, we need to add license and start the iSCSI services and configuring iSCSI for 2012 and creating LUN using system manager means this one is on command system manager, and after that one accessing LUN from Windows Server 2012, and after that one non-disruptively move a volume containing a LUN. These are the 5 objectives we need to do in this lab. First, we need to add license and start iSCSI services here. LUN is known as logical unit. LUNs on the storage system will appear as a local drivers to initiate it. Like we can using LUNs, we can take a backup and save in the storage systems, and we can save some files in this server only. Task 1 is a license and start the iSCSI services. First, we need to check the iSCSI services because I already started the iSCSI services and I already added my license to the iSCSI services. Stop the iSCSI services, and now it shows the status of the iSCSI services. Using this command license add, and we need to enter the license like some alphabeticals like B, S, C, R, L, and like this. Otherwise, something like this much of length is there. After that one, you can add the license. I have already added my license, and I'm going to start the iSCSI services. It shows the iSCSI services started, and just we need to check using on command system manager, like it's a GUI of the data NetApp simulator. We need to go to protocols and check the iSCSI services. See, it's a iSCSI services running, and this is my IP address of the data NetApp simulator. With this, task 1 is completed successfully, and now we, we are going to we have finished this one license and start the iSCSI services. Now we need to configure the iSCSI for Windows Server 2012. To configure this one, first you need to install server, and in that one, and this is my server. I'm going to log into my server. Using server manager, you need to add iSCSI services in the server, like here. Once you open the server manager, just using tools, and this one is the iSCSI initiator. Just click on the iSCSI initiator. You can get the iSCSI initiator properties, and in this properties, just go to the configurations, and this one is a initiator name. Initiator means it's like a host. Just save this initiator name into notepad, and just go to discovery page, and click on the discover portal, and type the IP address of the your data NetApp system, and just click on the advanced. Here you need to select local adapter as a Microsoft iSCSI initiator, and initiator as a your Windows Server IP address, and then click on OK, and then OK. Just open the targets, and you can see the host name and the status is inactive. Click on this one and click on the properties. Go to the portal groups and check the list the number of the portal groups Windows identifier. Click on OK. Once target tab is open, just click on this one and then connect, and just enable the multipath and click on the advanced, and select the local adapter as a Microsoft iSCSI initiator, and initiator IP as a this server IP address, and target portal IP as a this data NetApp simulator, and then click on OK. Just now this one, click on OK, and it shows the connected. For just check the properties of this one, and session information, target portal group tag as a 1000, and click on OK, and then click on OK. So task 2 is finished. Now return to the on command system manager. Using on command system manager, first we need to create LUN. Just go to the LUN and click on create, select next, and I'm going to mention LUN 1 and description for easy remembering. LUN for iSCSI service initiator, and I'm going to give 60 MB for this space, and then next. For this one, I'm going to attach the already created aggregate one, and named as a volume is a LUN1 volume, and then next. Here it's a initiator name, which is like a server name, which I showed as a previous task. If you can't find this one, just click on the add initiator group and click on initiators, just add. Here you need to enter the initiator name like a IQN dot server and something like that. You need to mention here. As I already have the initiator, I just select this initiator and then I'm going to click next. Just now I'm going to click on next to finish the LUN. Next, creating LUN is finished. As I have created LUN1 successfully, and I'm going to create another LUN with the same steps, and I named it as LUN2, and description is a LUN for iSCSI services, and this one is a again I'm going to enter the same size 60 MB, and then click on next. I am creating another new version for this LUN and attaching to the same aggregate. Just repeat the same steps, then click on finish. Now you can see the created two LUNs with its status online, and this one supports for Windows 2008 or later with space is 60 MB each. Now go back to the system server. Open the disk management. Here we need to add those disks here. First we need to scan the disks. Here you can find the difference. We got two disks, disk 1 and disk 2. We got two disks, and first we need to allocate these disks. Just click on the new simple volume wizard and click on next, and click on next, and click on next. See, it's added the disk. Again we need to repeat the steps for this one. You got two disks, and we can see the disks and disk image. See, here are the two disks which contains the same here in this. We can store the files here. the storage systems, and we can take the backup files which are created in the server or any other machines. We can save in the storage systems using these two disks. So with this, task 4 is completed, and here we have completed license and start the ISK services, and we have configured ISK services in Windows Server, and we have created two LUNs in the system manager, and we have provided these LUNs like a whatever we created these two disks, we have provided the access to from Windows Server, and now we need to do non-disruptively move the volume containing LUN. Like we need to, here we are going to take the move a volume containing LUN to a aggregate, and then move it back. After giving the access LUNs, we need to move the task file. It's a non-descriptive move a volume that contains a LUN. In this task, we are going to move a volume like this volume or second volume containing LUN to the aggregate, and then move it back. For this one, we need to connect by using putty to the storage systems, because we are using some commands. So I'm going to open the storage systems using command line interface. First, I'm going to export this value. Like here, I have removed the file from /etc exports file and uploaded it to the exported from memory. And now we are going to open the server. Just I copied this file into this one for storage purpose, which I stored here, and this one is for LUN 1 and this one is a LUN 2. And in this volume is in aggregate, actually is in aggregate 1. Now I'm going to move to the aggregate 0, because we have only two aggregates. So it started moving aggregates. It started moving the volume to the aggregate 0. It took so like a 15 to 20 minutes to move the value. Once volume is moving, just check the volume. status. It is showing the status of the moving of the volume to aggregate 0. We can check the from NetApp on command system manager. Here we got the volume of the LUN in LUN management. It is showing that it's completed and it is in online. And we can check this one in volume also. Here we got the LUN volume created in aggregate 0. So that we can confirm that volume is moved to the aggregate 0, and then we put it back into the aggregate 1. Again, move this, use same commands and starts from aggregate 0 to aggregate 1. Here we are moving volume from aggregate 1. Previously we moved the volume from aggregate 1 to aggregate 0, and now we are doing move it back to the aggregate 1. Check the volume moving status using previous command as I said, and move volume move status of LUN to name FNV. This shows the status. This shows the status of the volume moving is completed or not. Once it finishes the volume moving, we will move back it to the aggregate 1 using this command volume move start LUN to name to the aggregate 1. Using this command, it starts move volume from aggregate 0 to aggregate 1. This will take say 20 minutes or 30 minutes. Once it's completed, once a volume move back to the aggregate 1, open the map drive for LUN2 on your Windows server and begin a copy of several files. Perform the move again. Next step, perform the move using this command. When the move is completed, verify that you can continue to access LUN2 files on your server 12. If you can access, that's it. Exercise is completed. Thanks for watching.